Good morning. I'm Wallace, and today I am attempting to write 10,000 words in a day, and I'm going to repeat and emphasize attempting and just put in the disclaimer that this is something I have never tried before, and I don't think I've ever accidentally written 10,000 words in a day. It's a little bit past 8:30 in the morning. My NaNoWriMo mug is in the dishwasher, so I'm drinking out of Mr. Stormtrooper here. This is the tracker I made for myself. I wanted it to have a very nice and clean look. I didn't want it to be too colorful, and I think it looks really nice. So this is just to keep me motivated and on track for the day and to track my progress. So it has three sections really. The top section is the tracker itself, or each circle represents when I have completed another 500 words. And then down here is a little place to put thoughts that I had at different times throughout the day. And I have a little finish, excuse me. I have a little finish here because I don't know what time I'm likely to finish, and I doubt 8 p.m. is going to be the time. Part of me is considering making it a rule that I can't go to sleep until I finish. I don't know how conducive that's going to be to actually writing well. And then this is just a little motivator phrase. The idea is that even in my darkest moments of despair, if I can just work to fill in one more circle, then I can keep going. So one more circle, that is my mantra for the day. I might watch some other authortubers. Ooh, I should have done this yesterday. I might go and I might watch one or two authortuber videos of them attempting the 10K challenge. And I think if I do take any breaks today to watch authortube videos, other than just watching people's updates on how NaNoWriMo is going, I think I'll limit myself to just watching 10K in a day videos just to kind of stay on theme. Kate Kavanaugh has a 10K in one day thing. I don't know if it's a challenge or not, but I'm gonna check it out.
I wish I had useful advice on how to exactly replicate this, but basically it's like, step 1, have nothing to do all day. Step 2, write. Step 3.
Okay, it is exactly 9 o'clock, so I'm gonna open my day 5 letter, and then it's gonna be time to dive in. One-handed is hard. All right, it says, Dear Wallace, the first week is almost over, 25 more days to go. No matter how many words you've written, you are a rock star. I am so jealous that you are getting to write this story. It's October 20th. Oh my gosh, that's the day of the tornado. Oh, past Wallace, you had no idea what was coming for you. It's October 20th as I write this, and I am champing at the bit to get started. Don't forget or lose sight of how much time is left. And don't stretch yourself too thin. Oh, geez. Well, here I am trying 10,000 in a day. Don't forget to enjoy the story. I hope Jane's birthday was fun. I hope Vegas was amazing. It was. Oh my gosh. And I hope you are happy and well. Love, Wallace. P.S. Don't forget to write a response. Oh, that's right. Oh my gosh. I totally didn't do that for day 1. I had sort of planned that I would write little responses on the day on the back of the card. So I had both like my pre-nano letter and my during nano like response. You know what? I'm gonna write my response at the end of the day discussing how the 10K went, and I think that will be nice. But this was cute. I think it's funny that I was like, don't stretch yourself too thin, and here I am attempting 10K in a day. It's all good. We're thriving. Okay. 0 words in helical rising today. Let's get started. I got that 500 words in just under half an hour, and I really do feel like I'm starting to get on a roll. I'm definitely more immersed in the scene. One of the reasons that I wanted to do my 10K in a day today was specifically because of the part of the story I'm in. I'm still in Act 1, but I'm not right at the beginning anymore where I'm kind of trying to find my footing. I'm in a place where I know where things are going. I'm comfortable with just filling things in, moving the story right along. There's a place in Act 2, kind of near the beginning of Act 2, that I'm a little nervous for. It's where the characters have to kind of pull off a con, and I still haven't figured out how they're going to do it. And it's an important moment, not just for story flow, but as a demonstration of the ability of the characters. And it's an important moment for a relationship between two of my main characters to kind of shift. And just because that has a lot of importance, I know I'm going to need to spend a few days really considering how I want to do it elegantly. And there's the potential that during those few days I won't get in nearly as many words as NaNoWriMo would like. So the hope is since I am very comfortable with the part of the story I'm in right now, I can kind of whoosh through it, and by the time I get to the part of the story where I have to execute the con, I'll have a few days where I have some built-in buffer room and I can spend that time and just be a little more careful in that part of the story. I have just finished up a scene where two of my main characters, it's not their first meeting, but it's the first time the audience will see them interacting with each other. And I've been debating how I wanted to portray their relationship. They're definitely going from an enemies to friends throughout the course of the story. That's the idea, at least. But I just didn't know how big of enemies they needed to be, if it was like fully blown hated each other, or there was just kind of a mutual dislike, or if there was dislike on one half or on one end and then the other person didn't really mind or actually is kind of fond of the other character. I'm still debating that. And the complicated aspect is my main character, Andromeda, is on the inside very judgmental and sarcastic and angry, but as a survival mechanism on the outside, she is very warm and caring and kind. And so I just didn't know how I was going to portray her reacting to this person who on the inside she really doesn't care for. I didn't know if she was going to make that obvious to him and that's why he also doesn't care for her, or if she was going to just be just as sweet and kind to him as she is to everybody else, and maybe he sees through that, or I don't know. And by writing this scene, I got my first real kind of look at how they interact with each other on paper, and I'm into it. It's like this very cordial, polite, mutual dislike, but also a kind of teasing relationship. I don't know. It's interesting. It's definitely going to have to be clarified in future edits. But for now, I'm pleased with how their first interaction in the story has gone. And I've just about finished that scene up, and the next scene is going to be the end of the day and the time for the community to come together for their evening meal that they always do. And it's also where we have not our inciting incident that was already at the very beginning of the story, but the call to action, I guess, is the phrase. I don't know. Is there a difference between inciting incident and call to action? I feel like there is, but maybe there's not. I haven't read any of the classic outlining books or anything like that, so I could sound like a total crazy person right now. But right now I have an inciting incident that explains, never mind. I don't have time to get into it, but we're just gonna say I'm about to start the scene where the call to action begins. Oh wait, no, can't get back into it. First I have to fill out my other circle. Woo! It's 11:45 and I could feel myself starting to slow down, and I was getting a little bit of a headache, and I thought, oh no, not already. I've only just hit 2,000 words. This can't be happening. And then I realized that it's a hunger headache because I haven't had anything to eat today. I've been so preoccupied. So I'm gonna take a little bit of a break. I'm gonna go fix myself a little brunch. Then I'm gonna get right back into it. I just hit 3,000 words exactly. It's 12:30. And that last 1,000 words went really quick. I think I wrote those in half an hour. So that's good. And I'm happy with them. They're not, they're a little brain dumpy, but they're not all awful. I know that I'll use them in the future, so that's good. I am finishing up a bowl of some Kraft mac and cheese, and I have some tea in my NaNoWriMo mug, which is now out of the dishwasher. I'm gonna watch maybe 1 or 2 authortube videos.
You guys, Brooke here. I am actually participating in the 10K writing challenge today.
Halfway! 5,057 for a total in the story of 11,860. I am so excited! The plan originally was to take a break once I hit 5,000 words, maybe take about an hour break, just as a longer break. I've only been doing about 10 to 15 minute breaks since I started at 8, and it is now 2:30. However, I'm in a scene and the momentum is going and I feel really good about it. And I think what I'm gonna do is write until I finish up this scene and then take an hour break, just because I think I still have quite a few more words left in me right now. Yesterday's Halloween candy is today's brain food. Ooh, getting super duper close. Ooh, we are in the final stretch. I am over the moon. I'm so excited. And I have 8,565 words. I can't believe it. I really think I'm gonna finish. I really think I'm gonna get all 10,000 words. I'm also really, really thrilled about my placement within the story. I was totally on point when I said that I wanted to get through Act 1 today. I think I filmed myself saying that. If not, that was the goal. And it just about looks like I have about another maybe 700 words worth of Act 1, and then we bleed into Act 2. I might just begin it just a little bit in order to reach the 10K. That being said, I am slowing down just a little bit. I don't think because of a mental reason, but just because of as I approach Act 2, I'm getting a little bit more cautious with how I'm setting up certain events. So even though my pace has been about 1,000 words an hour at this point, I might slow down. So even though I would love to be finished by 9 o'clock, I think it might be a little bit later than that, which means it's going to be another late night of editing. In order to get this video up on time. So that'll be fun. Either way, I am so over the moon thrilled about the words I have written today, both the quantity and the quality. There are definitely parts where I could tell I was just trying to get through a scene, but for the most part, I think everything that I wrote was of substance, and even if it doesn't stay in upcoming drafts, it will help inform upcoming drafts. There was nothing I wrote that was just totally pointless. For now, I'm gonna dive right back in, and hopefully the next time I talk to you, I will have completed her 10K in a day challenge. Crossing my fingers. I have less than 100 words to go, so I'm gonna put on my favorite song in the entire world because it's definitely my champion song, and I'm gonna get these final words in. Oh yeah, here we go. I'm gonna update NaNoWriMo. I like this upward slope. Today is definitely gonna be an outlier. Ooh, that's fun. At this rate, you'll be done on November 15th. Not sure I can keep up that rate, but that's fun to think about. I'm gonna fill this in. Do, 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 do. I'm a little disappointed I didn't fill this in just because I think it would have been fun to know my thoughts throughout the day, but honestly, that disappointment pales in comparison to the excitement I feel that I actually did this. I actually did the 10K in a day. That's crazy to me. I am so excited that I actually wrote 10,000 words today. I still don't think I've fully processed it. Again, I'm not sure I've ever written that many words in a single day. As for my final thoughts, I feel right now, at least, I feel fine. I feel good. I don't feel too brain dead. Honestly, I know this sounds crazy, but I feel like I could keep writing, but I need to edit this video and get it uploaded, so I am gonna have to stop. I think we're gonna know the real effects of what this did to me mentally tomorrow when I sit down to write the story, and we'll see if kind of just mental exhaustion catches up to me or not, but I'm super proud. That's gonna be it for me today. If you've ever attempted 10K in a day, let me know how it went down in the comments. And also, of course, let me know how your nano is going. Are you right on track? Are you way ahead? Or are you struggling a bit? As always, I hope your NaNoWriMo day 5 went fantastically and your writing went even better. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.